Previously on 1D10, the show!
Our adventurers come into a large clearing at the edge of a forest, and at the center of the clearing is a giant stone building. The crowd goes wild as a tiny man wearing all green, including a dark green top hat and a corncob pipe, flips onto the stage. The crowd starts shouting, "Lucky! Lucky! Lucky! Lucky!" The man takes off his top hat and bows deeply to thunderous applause.
My understanding is that no one can die here. Is that correct?
That is correct.
I totally pull my knife out and stab Akula in the chest.
One of the robed figures in the back just starts laughing, goes, everybody has to try once. We could use 2 fighters. Half-breed, you are our first warrior. You large red-headed guy, you can also fight. You, lady, we need a janitor.
Name's Jed. Rusty Jed.
I just totally go off to... As they're going down the hallway by the bathrooms, I, slip into the shadows.
You start feeling suddenly queasy the closer that you get to the stairwell. You're able to get closer to the door. You're able to put your hand on the doorknob. And one more constitution check. As you start to open the door, you just suddenly hear this voice that booms in your head and says, "Free me!" You are in a very, very large nest.
Oh, so I'm bird food.
And you're about 50 feet off of the ground. Where are my manners? He puts out a wing to you as if to shake your hand, which kind of is awkward because it's a wing, it's not a hand. But
Right. Okay.
so he reaches out his wing and goes, "You may call me Kaka."
What now?
Now, Terasa has called you. You must join me in my efforts to free her. He goes, "Do you trust me?"
Princess.
Sure, Kaka.
Alright. He puts the chain around your neck, and he takes the little dagger, and he stabs you in the heart with it.
Sweet.
All right. Well, I get down.
All right.
Then I start headed back to the East Wing.
The violence is the only thing that makes me feel alive. This week on 1D10, the show!
And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a break from you, and we're going to get back to everyone else.
Do it.
Thank goodness.
So you all spent the night in the bunk. So
It's a nasty funk.
Smelled like a skunk.
are you guys done with your?
Nope.
I was
your
very
rants?
drunk.
And you had junk in your trunk.
Ah, come on, punk. Okay, that was a bad one. Okay, anyway, you wake up in the bunk.
That joke wasn't a
And-
slam dunk.
And
stunk like a
around
skunk.
you, you do see some of the other fighters. You see this tiefling that's black toned, with these bright red horns, and one of the horns actually looks like it's a little bit deformed, and it's going down over one eye, like an emo hairdo. And
So
he's
he's
asleep.
he's an emo tiefling.
Oh yeah.
Tieflings are like the ones that look like straight up demons, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
They're basically half demons, more or less.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you do see Jessica Sledstone, which, by the way, and I just have to mention this, she is the daughter of Bob, which means that Bob's name is Bob Sledstone. You know, bobsled.
Yeah, no, we get
Oh.
Yeah.
Good thing you told us that, Brady.
in case you didn't get it, I mentioned your chat like 3 times without a reaction, and I thought it was so clever with that.
We got it.
Okay.
Very clever.
That's what makes it really clever. You explaining it to us.
So you don't understand. What's clever is how clever it is.
You should have explained it in a nerd voice. Then it would have been nerdier.
You see, it's like a bobsled.
And then you see these twin small beds that are right next to each other, and there is a female gnome in one of them. You recognize her as one of the clerics, and the bed beside her is empty, and she looks like she had been just bawling her eyes out all night. And then, let me see, who else are we missing? Trilby is missing, as is the fighter that you saw last night called the Roach. They are both missing, but you do see this woman who is asleep, sitting up on her bed with her eyes open, but you hear her snoring. So you know that she's actually asleep, but it's very, very creepy.
We're used to this. We travel with an elf. Remember, they don't sleep.
That's
Wow.
That's right. Other than that, you also do see Kierstead, Lucky Llewellyn, has just woken up and, is trying to get his bearings as well. He looks over at you and he goes, "Well, good morning to you."
Say it is the top of the morning?
Well, it's more, I guess the top of the morning. But I don't know why you want me to say that.
Go ahead.
Top of the morning to you? Is that what you wanted me to say?
You tell me what for breakfast.
You went all robotic for a second there. I had no idea what you said.
Oh, dang it.
I ruined the joke.
Dang it.
Tell us what you want for breakfast, I believe I heard.
I'm not going to
Really,
talk
what
about
do you
Lucky
have?
Charms in that accent. That's just not going to happen.
Some people are no fun.
They're called fortunate magical artifacts.
I suppose that's true.
Here in the land of public domain.
And then into the room you see one of the rogue figures. They do have their hood down, and you notice that it's the old woman that was talking to you the most the night before, and she is followed by this very kind of foppish dressed man with suspenders and a big bushy brown mustache, and this short kind of mousy woman with thick glasses and holding up a big pile of papers and just kind of looking like she really did not want to be there. That woman walks up to Kierstead, to Lucky Llewellyn, and gives him a kiss and whispers, "Good morning, honey." And then goes back over to the orc woman. It says, "Rise and shine, fighters."
We didn't catch your name. Is it Grumpy or Dopey or which one are you?
You can just call all of us in the order. You do not need to know our names. We do not need to get familiar with each other.
Stinky it is.
I'm still sleeping. I made a check.
Yeah, he rolled a 5 Constitution. That's
That's not very good.
No, I'm still sleeping.
I'll keep
someone wake up? Will someone wake up, Jed? Anybody?
I kick it.
Make a check for that.
Yeah, make a check for it.
Well, you don't need to make a check
Is
for
there
it. Just kick him.
Say I don't want to attack his bunk.
All right, do another Constitution roll for being kicked.
All right. I'll make it a save because that was an unexpected thing.
Fail.
A bot.
You bolt out of bed.
Well, good morning to you.
Sorry, I was having a dream that I was being buffeted by all sides by large Russian... Oh, wait, I don't think that was a dream. How's it going? How's it going, big guy?
It is time to wake up.
Yeah, I kind of figured. With an old bushy stash and mouse lady back there, I figured it was time to get doing what we do.
All right, so you newbies. Well, we have your friend, the half-breed. He went to do some special training with old Jim because, well, he doesn't really seem like the fighter type. I admit, I was a little bit drunk yesterday when I assigned you all your jobs. I thought that he was a lot more, like, commanding than he actually was.
So the old elf lady is a better fighter type? Oh, wait, no, she's a janitor. Never mind.
So, but you, warrior, I think that you can just get right into the thick of it. Let me introduce you to a couple of people. This is Hans. And she, points her hand at the man with the big bushy mustache, who goes, "Hello and welcome."
This guy.
He is our persona consultant, so he'll help you come up with your characters and whatnot. But of course, here at the arena, it may seem like everything's off the cuff, but these characters, they need a story, they need grounding, and this is where Beth comes in, and Beth has been a lifesaver. Before we're doing the stories thing, we're just a bunch of people beating the crap out of each other, and, well, the people of the village, they kind of got used to that and wanted a little bit more drama to go along with their bloodshed,
If you say so.
So Beth, the little mouse woman, just kind of, waves one hand. Hi.
All right, so they will take you to the arena, and we'll get things started. Let's figure out who your characters will be. And wait, where's?
She looks around.
Where's the little guy who kept on trying to steal from me?
Who?
The little guy.
I literally have no idea who you're talking about.
Nope, no clue.
And then Hans goes, "Oh, the little one. Well, Kaka said that he wanted to be in the nest with him. I don't know why."
Boy, we get a lot of this character, do we?
Now I really don't know who you're talking about.
All right. Okay, well, I trust Kaka. He'll get him up with the clerk stuff and work with Patricia over there.
She points at the gnome's bunk.
And hopefully the costume will fit. But, alright.
Okay, so all of you guys are going to go to the arena. Jed, you are obviously going to be helping out with a little bit of the training and how things will go. And then Magna, it's really up to you whether or not you want to follow, I guess. I'm just realizing.
What's in it for me, honey?
Here, I got your weapon for you. I hand you a mop.
All
wait,
right,
I forgot your shield. Hand her a bucket.
I guess the janitor can come as well. Why not?
Look, she's gonna... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say to you, Hans, you should put her in the ring. I think she could clean up the competition.
Well, here's what Magna does. She puts the mop over her shoulder, picks up the bucket, and then she turns around, says, "Humph," and, slops Jed in the face with the... in one of those old slapstick cartoons.
Nice try, old lady. but your battle ended poorly, and the DM didn't even hear it, so it didn't count anyway.
So she turns and like splashes some water on him with the bucket, or at least attempts to.
Tries to. Yeah.
Is that dexterity again?
I'm kind of excited to hear what all that was about.
Oh, I just gave her some janitor stuff, and now she's trying to splash me with a mop.
It's just some playful flirting.
Flirting?
Between Jeff and myself.
And now an hour of us making it. You rolled a 3, a 4, huh?
It probably goes back. Here's what can I say is like a botch. She like splashes on the floor, and then she slips on it like a banana peel. Ah!
All right, I'm going to point to Hans and say, you definitely need her in the ring, even if it's just as comic relief.
I think that we can consider it. She did make me guffaw.
I thought that was one of your birdmen. Huh?
We only have one.
She's funnier when she's not trying to be, I think.
All right, everybody, come with me. Let's find some characters for you, yeah?
Yeah.
So everyone roll 4d6, drop 1, and we'll get you stats, and then we can start...
Oh no. It's recursive.
No, okay. All right, so let's figure out exactly what it is that we want to do with your characters.
Here it comes.
It's tricky because Akula is already kind of a character.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So I don't want to like go against that, or I am Akula. You know this word, Akula?
I do not know what you are speaking of.
And I lean in real close. I go, it means shark. I am the shark, but Akula is cooler. So I say Akula.
I think that we may be able to work with that. Can you do any funny voices?
No.
How about try to do something, I don't know, maybe high-pitched und nasal?
Here's my best hello. How is that? Did that sound high-pitched?
I don't mean to offend you, honey, but you stink.
Well, this is my voice. I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, it is your voice. Whatever.
Roll intimidation.
Yeah, I'm going to pull on my skull mask, except that stays on for a day.
I want to be perfect.
No, I don't want to. No, because then I'm going to take it off and be like, what happened to that guy? But I am going to roll intimidation. I just got to get to the right window.
All right.
Listen, little man. I am not. Where's my intimidation? Crap.
It's on the left.
It's like I'm looking around in my pockets for my keys or something.
Where's my intimidation? There you go. 7.
Oh, jeez. I do not do high voice for anyone.
You cannot scare me here. We are invincible.
Okay, so I kick him in the chest.
Okay.
What's an unarmed combat roll? How do you do that?
The attack roll's the same. It's the damage that's different.
Oh, okay. 22.
And then the damage is just 1d4.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
Oh, that hurt.
Oh.
4.
Ooh, so it's a 5 technically. Well, whatever your strength modifier is.
My strength modifier is it the number in the strength box? 4? Yeah.
So 8 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You actually dent his chest in. Like, you can tell that this had it happened anywhere else, this would probably be a fatal blow.
Excellent.
That's a heck of a kick.
But then, like, cartoon style, it just kind of blows back out. He goes, "Oh, that hurt. Please do not do that again."
Well, I cannot do a funny voice. Maybe that is your thing. I am just Akula. I am the shark. I am Akula. Maybe we make a costume with a fin. I don't know. I'm a fighter. You dress it up how you want. But I fight.
You think that my voice is funny?
No, it is not.
Anyway, we need to think of costumes, yeah? I am thinking, all grey. Do you like?
Well, it does look like shark, okay. Can maybe we have red fin?
Oh. Yes, but only if it is glitter.
No, I understand the need for glitter in the performance piece. Yes, okay.
And we shall do glitter on the face.
Say what again?
Glitter on the face.
Like face paint?
Are you willing to shave?
No way. No way. No freaking way. Akula shaves for no one.
But you shall shave for Hans, yeah?
No. First of all, sounds kind of gross. Second of all, no. We put maybe eye makeup? As far as I go, eye makeup. But I think a better idea is this. And I pull out like a luchador mask that I found laying around backstage. Maybe we make this in my colors?
I guess I do not like it, but not everyone has to be super sexy like me.
No, I don't want to get on your turf, so you know.
Oh, you stop that. He flatters me. He kind of looks around at everyone else. He flatters me, guys. He flatters me.
Well,
He's the only one. Okay.
Somebody has to, Derry.
I give Magna a high five on that one.
All right, guys.
2 high fives are back with the mop.
So the little mousy woman, Beth, comes up. Guys, okay. Hans, that's enough of your tomfoolery. Just go sit in the corner, do whatever it is that you do. I don't really care. All right. So let's get down to business, guys. I need to see what you're able to really do. Let me go over the story so far for this season. You ready for this?
Well, I already know. So
rebellion against the establishment. Let that just sink in, right?
I'm already there.
Like it blows your mind, and that way we can have these 2 different factions that are fighting each other, but there's also like secret spy stuff going on and double crossing, and it really gets the people riled up, and you have people think, oh no, they're going to take away our entertainment. So you get that crowd like really cheering for the one group, but the other group it's like, no, people shouldn't be oppressed. And then so there's that group too, and so we make everyone happy. You know what I mean, guys? It's genius. It blows my mind. It's never been done before in literature.
So there's gonna be faces and heel turns and all sorts of things.
Oh yeah. We've got some great stuff planned, but I want to see if you guys can roll with the punches. And then Hans pops up out of nowhere. Oh, we forgot the old lady. I do want to dress her up. Can I?
I already gave her a mop.
No, I will be honest. I like the janitor persona on you. I think it would be a hilarious character for the stage, yeah?
What choice?
I thought we lost Donovan for a second. I was like, oh, he's not even here.
Nope, just...
What choice do I have?
Well, you can make more money.
Ooh, I do like the sound of that.
Then we are sold. I will talk to the owner about it, but we need to come up with a costume. Now, I was thinking that you could live inside of a garbage can. What do you think?
What?
You could have your legs come out from the bottom and walk around inside of the garbage can.
That is a terrible idea. 21 on
Sounds-
persuasion.
Sounds a little public school or public television for me, but
Well, you come up with some ideas then. And for the first time, this guy is not smiling. He's been smiling this entire time, creepily, but just suddenly his face goes dark, and he turns around and he starts storming off.
Magna could be dinosaur. But we still have to think of her persona for the arena.
I'm gonna reach over to a little. I'm gonna reach over to a little board I have and do a tally mark. I've got about 6, and I'm gonna be like, "That's one more time I made Hans angry."
Magna tries to bop Akula with the mop. Aha!
14. Does that beat your AC?
No, heck no. Since we're in the unkillable arena, I'm gonna hit her with my sword. 20 for 6 slashing damage. Oh, it feels good to vent the anger with no consequences.
So where exactly on Magna did you attack? Just out of curiosity.
Just at her general direction. Let's say somewhere between her shoulders. I didn't try to behead her or anything. It was just kind of like I swung my sword at her, and luckily it connected so well.
All right, and almost immediately the cut starts stitching itself back together, all magic-like.
I can live with that.
But it still hurt, right?
Oh yeah, it hurt. But it stitched itself back up.
Drink.
And so Beth goes, there he's off to probably smoke his clove pipe or whatever. I don't know. I don't get that guy. I hate working with him. I gotta be honest with you. I'm just here for Kierstead, but whatever. All right, let's figure out what's going on with you folks. Okay.
Well, you tell me, is the Akula, is he a good guy or like a rebel, or is he the part of the establishment? Or I would prefer to be a rebel.
What about you, old lady? What do you think that you want to be part of? So we gotta have one of you on one side, one on the other. I mean, we just have to keep that balance right now.
I'll be against this bozo here.
Well, what side is Jed on? Out of character question.
He's on the establishment side.
Well, why don't you make him a rebel, and I'll fight him, and she can be on her own side.
Hey everyone, Brady here. I just wanted to thank everyone, all of our supporters. You guys have been amazing, especially with this new arc. We've got a lot of great feedback, and I look forward to implementing it as we move forward. We've got some fun stuff planned. Also, I'm so excited for this arc. I mean, you've now met one of my favorite characters that I had planned in Hans, and you'll be seeing a lot more of him. I think that he's fun, but maybe I just like to do the happy German accent. I can do that. I can't do the angry German accent for some reason, but that's one of my deficiencies as a DM, I guess. I'll have to work on that. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and let's get right back into the episode.
You know what? Let's go ahead. Let's try it. Let's try a scenario. At this point, you notice that 5 members of the order have kind of gone and sat in the first row of the stands.
Okay.
And then Beth goes, "Okay, all right. So I need some ideas from the audience." So okay.
What's an item smaller than a bread box?
Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Can I have one of you? Let's say Jeff. Can you roll a d6?
Sure thing. Oops, let me actually put that in correctly. There we go.
Okay, 5. All right, got that marked. And John, can you roll?
D6?
A d6.
2.
Okay. And then Jonathan, roll a d6.
Get into it.
6.
Ah, good form.
All right. Okay. All right, we're going to try out a few different scenarios here. Okay. All right, so we need a problem. What's a problem that somebody's dealing with? Somebody's standing in the way of something. Okay, I like that one. But okay, so Jed, you are standing in the way of someone for Akula. Who is he standing in the way of? His lover. Okay. You are standing in the way of his lover, and then at the end of the fight,
one of you reveals that you are really an evil clone. An evil clone. Okay. All right, and Magna, you get to decide where it is that you fit into all of this. All right.
Good luck in keeping this one controlled.
She would be the evil clone of my lover, I think.
Okay.
That's right. I'm the lover.
Okay, go ahead and roll for initiative.
Okay.
Do it.
Brady just wanted us to play improv, so he constructed this whole...
That's what the whole arc is for.
That's what I figured the whole campaign was for.
Oh.
Okay, so we have Jed, then John, then Jonathan. Okay, so with the arena, we're going to add an extra little wrinkle to normal D&D rules here.
But Magna's already got enough wrinkles.
So, here's the thing. Before each turn, you are going to roll a performance check.
Okay.
And depending on that performance check, basically, if it's above 10, then you have advantage, yeah. But if it's below 10, then you have disadvantage on anything that you do during that turn. So, I mean, it's just slightly different, but I wanted to put a little bit more emphasis on that performance aspect. All right, and so
Do you have the turn order
somewhere?
somewhere?
so it is going to be Jed, and then Akula, and then Magna. And so I do expect a little bit of, working with the crowd and speaking as you do your turn. All right, so
Speaking in tongues.
Jed.
Yo.
And should we all roll our performances now so that we can just...
That's a good idea. So it's...
We're not, like, pausing the action to... I got a 17 performance, so...
Right click and...
I got an 11.
say-
Well, we all roll above 10.
I'm hoping this will be like really epic, like the opera from Final Fantasy VI.
No, it's going to be an
All
improv.
right. So just as a reminder, Jed, you are standing in the way of Akula's lover, and one of you will end up being an evil clone.
Wait, isn't Akula's lover Magna?
If you want to set it up that way, then feel free.
I
we just
like
to
it.
follow your lead, Jeff, since you're first.
I'll be like, hey, you. I got my dang hands on her.
Always default to that.
Well, hey, why don't you make like a tree? And I shout, and get out of here to the crowd.
And
Who's all familiar with the classic Zemeckis film, Back to the Future.
Okay, so let's see. John got a 17, so he gets a few more claps than Jed's 11.
And I'll be like, oh, you want me to make like a tree, huh? And then I cast Entangle.
Grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot circle starting from a point within range. For the duration, these plants turn the ground into an area into difficult terrain. A creature in the area, me, when you cast the spell must succeed on a strength saving roll or be restrained. Okay, so I just do that now.
Yep.
This caught Akula completely by surprise because he was still trying to work out who the lover was, who the clone was, and then all of a sudden...
And by the way, we're going to do a couple of scenarios like this, and we're just going to do 2 rounds of each fighting.
Okay. Is this a strength save that I do?
Strength
Yeah,
check.
strength saving roll.
It's against... So you do a strength check against my spell save DC, which, by the way, is 12.
Aha!
So you are not entangled.
Nope. Take that, Vine.
Aye, because I see a giant fighter that I failed to entangle. I'm going to do that. Move 30 feet in the opposite direction.
All right. And Akula.
Remind me who's doing what again? Am I supposed to be lover, spurned lover? Who am I?
Your lover is being stopped in some way by Jed.
Right. So I want to hurt Jed for love.
Yeah, basically.
Yes, I'm going to shoot him with my crossbow. You have torn us apart, and now I will tear you apart. And I shoot him with the crossbow.
Okay.
Hardcore.
15.
Right. Okay, and remember, we are taking advantage because you did get above 10.
Oh, then 16.
So 16?
Well, my AC is 14, so he does hit.
Haha! For 8 piercing damage. Not that it matters since we can't die, but...
But it's 8 off my temporary hit points.
Yeah.
I assume that still counts, and if you get to...
Yeah.
If you get to negative...
Then you're basically knocked out, yeah.
Right.
And I flourish it as I whip it out, because, Akula does like to perform, so... I flourish it out because it's a one-handed crossbow, and I just say, "You will not tear us apart," and poof, shoot him.
Okay. Alright, Magna.
So Magna's there, and she's like,
Raise the stakes.
"Oh dear, boys, do not fight over moi, for I could only be with one of you. And whoever I can be with shall win the dainty hand of my beloved presence."
Your dainty hoof in marriage.
She casts disguise self on herself to make herself look like a young, beautiful princess.
Hey, not bad.
So we have
to... Then the writer just starts slowly clapping her hands. Yeah, that's a good one. Good one. Good job.
Hold on, I have to make an investigation check to see if I can see through this disguise. I got an 18. What's your spell save DC, Jonathan?
Yeah, what's that? Oh, there it is. 12.
Okay, so I see through the disguise, just so you know.
Okay, but I mean, it's more about the performance than anything else.
I know. So. I might have been shocked that she could actually do this thing, or I might just be like, oh, she's doing the thing.
Ooh, I love it, John. I love that, Hans.
I made him look like a musketeer. Sorry, not to distract from this fight.
That's okay. It's perfect.
Wait, where's this Hans?
In the group chat.
Oh.
Nice.
That'll explain any pencil noises that get heard on the podcast.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that works.
and
couldn't think of a hat.
And you hear Hans shout out from the audience. He's obviously done pouting. I love the disguise. Ooh, it is so much fun.
Eat that guy.
You and me both.
What disguise, honey? This is what I really look like. The other one's the disguise.
In what eon?
I believe you mean in what epoch?
Yes.
It's your turnover.
All right, are you moving it all back now?
Are you
moving? How many? I can only cast one spell at a time, right?
Yeah, and we're only doing two. We're only doing 2 turns.
2 rounds.
Well, she takes out a dainty handkerchief and it's like, yeah. That's the rest of her action. She doesn't move.
Okay, Jed.
All right, I'd be like, perhaps you'd like to see how tree-like I can be.
Oh wow! You're the Disney pole. Barkskin?
Yeah, it ups my AC to 16.
Bark Simpson.
All right.
And then, after I look like a tree now, or at least my skin is bark-like, and I'm all like... and I'd make a terrible joke about wood, but this is a family podcast.
Oh, your bark's worse than your bite.
And I'm going to go charging at him, trying to look intimidating as much as a tree man can. Oh, did we all have to? We all have to make performance checks again, don't we?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
All right. 23 this time.
Okay. Yep. You are good.
14.
I'm making those. Give me a second. I'm doing it.
I might have to make that a little bit harder to get the advantage on that performance.
Well,
maybe
I'll tweak it.
Maybe it's like advantage if it's over 15.
Well, to be
no
fair,
disadvantage, or advantage if it's like between 10 and 15.
I like
and
that.
Below 10 is
I actually like that too. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, like it.
From now on.
Okay. Yep.
All right. So I intimidated with a 16 then, whatever that translates to for you.
What do I save with that? How do I find out if I'm actually intimidated?
That is a good question. 1 second.
Just make a character choice.
I don't know, man. He's a tree.
Yeah, trees are kind of scary, right?
Not for Akula. Like, I don't know. He grew up in a forested area where there were loggers and stuff. Trees are just like, targets.
All right, in that case, I'd say.
But, maybe it's like spooky. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd say like if it was a nat 20, then definitely you'd be freaked out.
Maybe I'm just like a little.
Trees have so many arms; they can make so many hit rolls.
My AC is higher. That's something, right? That's pretty scary.
Oh yeah.
But I can still hit you.
My turn is over, so do what you're doing.
All right, Akula.
I do not have a tree pun. Hans, do you have 3 pun for me? What's the girl's name?
Beth.
Beth, I need a good pun. Can you write lines for me to say, like, really cool, quippy lines to say, like, I don't know. What do you say to a maple tree? I do not know.
I'm more the architect, not the builder, but let's say, would you like to die now? How about that?
Terrible.
Maybe. How about I know. So Akula pulls out his long sword, and he starts chasing after him. He comes right up to Jed. He says, "Run, Forrest, run!"
Okay.
26. I bet that hits your new upgraded AC.
You're hacking off my limbs, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for.
12 slashing damage. Yeah, you did. You cut off. What limb would you like to cut off?
You know what? I'm just gonna. If I'm swinging, it'll probably be his right. Because I'm swinging right to left. Because I'm right-handed. Akula's right-handed.
Right.
So it would end up being his right, wouldn't it? Like across the body and then chop.
All right. So your right arm just falls right off, Jed.
Well, that's a pickle.
Mine is a victorious laugh.
No, it's a E.
I can still take you.
We'll see.
I'll bite your legs off.
And Magna.
Well, you boys better come after me now that I've spruced myself up. Huh? Wow, nothing.
And then, then Beth kind of cough whispers, "Evil clone, we need the twist. Come on."
It turns out I'm an evil clone.
Gas.
All right, passable. Okay. Are you gonna do anything else, lady?
I'm gonna hand him his arm back. Oh, you mean? Oh, sorry.
Right, no, it's still Magna's turn.
Yeah.
She cast Charm Person on Akula.
Oh. Of course, it's a wisdom saving throw.
Yay!
Ugh.
Remember, you have advantage.
Yeah, you do have.
No, I didn't get high enough for advantage this time. I only got 14. I just have 5. Oh my goodness. My Solnichka. Look at you, how radiant you are. I drop my sword and I fall to her feet. I want to read poetry to you.
It's about time.
Cut, come on. Please, for the love. Just stop, okay.
Я вас любил, любовь еще быть может. You can't turn off the spell when you say...
Oh, talk dirty to me.
You got improv in my D&D. You got D&D in my improv. Let's see what happens next time on 1D10 The Show.